Hey guys, this is your pre-market update on ULTY, ULTI, Blox, and K yield. I got up at 5:30 and been working on this stuff ever since, but AI still can't figure it out. All right, but let's look at the pre-market action. Bitcoin was doing a lot better when I woke up at 5:30. It was at 93.2. For some reason, the past few minutes has dropped 1,000 points. I was also looking at the pre-market prices of these high yield stocks. K yield was up 2%. Now it's in pre-market trading. And pre-market trading can be thinly traded, and the prices may not be that good, but now it's down. Now it's down slightly. Let's look at Blox. Blox was way up, but now it's down, of course, because Bitcoin's moving down. Blox is down a little bit in pre-market trading. Let's check old ULTY. ULTY was up in pre-market trading, and now it's down at 1.4%. Man, these are all four up, and K yield was actually up the most of any of them this morning. K yield was killing it. And what's the last one? Blox, Ulty, K yield, and Blox, Ulty, Alt-I. It's been a rough morning. This freaking AI is freaking terrible. I mean, there's still stuff on here that's wrong. I just finally had to decide to go with it. I mean, it just, maybe ULTI was the one I haven't checked yet. Okay, now ULTI is actually showing up 36 basis points. ULTI is actually bucking the trend. It closed at 1729, and it's showing it's going to open at 1730. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, the none of the portfolios had any position changes. This is the total return since October. We look at this all the time. ULTI is down about 30. Blox is down about 22. Ulty is down about 19, and K yield's down about 8. WPay is down about 9 in the same time. LFGY is down about 15. GPTY down 6. Chippy down 1. QLDY down 1.6. Where in the same time the SPY was flat and the Qs were down about 1. All right, so there's no changes here. I wonder why. I was wondering why Alt-I is up, but it's not really up. That's just up a penny. There's no changes here, but there's one thing I did want to point out. There's no changes to the stocks. ULTI maintained all 22 stock positions. It says on here it's a significant cash raise. They have 42% cash, but they don't. They have negative cash down here also. I've been trying to teach AI that all morning too, and they had it right. They had it right, and then I had them fix something else, and now it went back to, anyway, it's just a no-win situation with these guys. What I did want to point out, though, is all the hedges are off. These guys are straight long now. See that 116, 116, 116, 116? No, there's no double long legs. You can just go down here, 54, 29, 185. It doesn't even matter what it is. You'll have numbers that are twice as big as the other. Like if this was a few days ago, it'd be 64, 64, 64, 128. No 128 anymore. So all these positions are unhedged. So that just means, I guess, the Alt-I managers are bullish. So let's go. I'm looking down here to see if any of them are hedged, and none of them aren't. So the position they have on is an iron butterfly on top of stock, and you get, let's go here. You get full upside and full downside. It's pretty much 1-to-1. It's just like having stock. It's a delta 1 type situation. So here is one of the ULTI trades. But this is from when they were hedged. They had a double long leg and puts, and it turns this trade into a collar. Well, that's a 3-leg one, but whatever. I was just trying to show an example, but they used to do them like Well, here's a ULTI trade in Credo. Yeah, there we go. And this is on right now. And this worked out well because Credo went up in price. But you have the trade they have on now in Credo looks like that. Has full loss all the way down to zero, same as stock, but also it has pretty much similar upside. If managed before, it's basically it's very close to stock. I duplicated the same trade, and I'm going to turn off the options and show what just the stock return would be. All right. The red and green line's a graph of just the stock return. The white line is the profit and loss graph of the strategy they're using at ULTY managers are using at expiration. But if managed before expiration, like today, for instance, like this this is this afternoon. The white line is the ULTI strategy, and the red and green's the stock. So they have very similar profit and loss prospects to stock. If this drops big, they'll lose a little bit more, but roughly it's in line with stock. If it doesn't move and they take it off, they'll make a little bit more due to the options they sold, because it is an iron butterfly. So the overlay part of it is once the price is in the middle, so you get a little bonus in the middle. But if this price goes way up, if Credo continues to go way up, they have unlimited upside, just like stock. They don't make quite as much. The white line's a little bit under the, like if there's a 20% up move in Credo, stock would make 98,000. And this happens by this afternoon, let's say. But the options would make 79,000. Hang on a second. Yeah, stock would make 99,000. Options would make 79,000. So a little bit less, but full, but uncapped upside. It can go up as far as it wants, or down as far as it wants. So that's the new build that ULTI has on, and they have it on all their positions. But they still have the same stocks, but they're unhedged. So these guys must be pretty bullish. I looked at all of them. Not one of them's hedged. All right. Then on K-Yield does their K-Yield thing. They're doing a great job too. They have the best performance out of the four of them. They still have on this trade. There's three trades I'm watching in this one. They have Bloom Energy. They did not sell any premium there. That one is just a straight bet. The Bloom Energy goes higher. They bought a call and sold a further out of the money call, and then they also did the same thing in IBIT. They bought a call, sold a put. They just put on a synthetic, so that's a bullish bet in Bitcoin. That's probably why they were up really big when the Bitcoin was really up, when I woke up at 5:30, and these guys were showing up 2.4 or something. It's probably because of this position. There's no option sold against this position either. This is just straight long Bitcoin. They might as well have shares of IBIT in their account. Then in addition to that, they have this Q volatility strangle where they bought a call, sold a put. That one's not working out real well for them. We can go see how that one's working out. But that's a hedge position. That wants the market to go way down or way up, or volatility to go way up. So here is that trade. It's right in the middle of its valley of death right now. That's the profit and loss graph right now. This is the profit and loss graph next Tuesday. But this is the profit and loss graph next Tuesday if volatility doubles. Volatility doubles and makes it where there's almost no valley of death. This is a long volatility straddle. Volatility doubles and the price drops 8 or 9%, which it would if volatility doubled, or 10%. This trade would be worth some money to them. But also, even if volatility doesn't drop, but the price goes up, volatility doesn't go up, but the price, we ripped all-time highs or whatever. This doesn't expire till the 19th of December. So it's a bet the market goes a lot higher or a lot lower. as of right now, that position's underwater. On X funds, they don't really have anything new. These guys are pretty much they do the same thing every day, and they're pretty much with these guys, you just want to root the Bitcoin prices go up, and because that will make the stocks associated with Bitcoin go up also. They have a great day when Bitcoin prices go up, but they don't really do anything fancy. They do lightning spreads. It's very standard. Own stock plus sell the put spread. All right, guys. Well, the market's getting ready to open in a few minutes. I can't believe I didn't get this to you sooner. I mean, I just cannot believe how bad. I would have never started this show. In fact, I may just quit it if I can't get AI to process the trades. I just don't get why it's so hard. For one thing, ULTI doesn't put out their trades until the morning. I got up at 5:30 and they were still showing yesterday's trades. And by 7:30, they finally had today's trades. But then I had to wrangle with AI to get them to do it right between 7:30 and 8:15 my time before I could have the show on. And now it's on and the market's getting ready to open and there's almost no use to watch it. So I don't understand why this show can't be better. But I mean, this is good. IBIT showing, a big gap up this morning. I mean, it would have been bigger a little while ago. Anyway, I'm going to be keeping an eye on Bitcoin prices. Bitcoin's bouncing a little bit. We're back to 92.4. It's just been all over the map this morning. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll let you go.